Alright guys, so I know it's been a while since I have made a video. So today's video is going to be an update on my EDC / extended stay backpack. So the last one I did is one of my more popular videos. It has, it was the SOG Ranger 12, the little black backpack. Although I posted that 4 or 5 months ago, but literally a day or two after making that video, I stopped using that and started using this. Okay, so I've been using this ever since. This is the VanQuest Ibex 20, and this is not a backpack review, although I will definitely get into this. I love this backpack. It is the most comfortable backpack I've ever used. So with that being said, a couple things to note with this backpack. A lot of it's kind of the same principles as my last one. I wanted a more comfortable backpack with some more capabilities. I got bungees here, I got Molly all up the sides. There we go. So I just have more options. I've got more Molly down here. I have more options with this backpack than I did that other one. And this one's 300 times more comfortable, okay? So with that being said, so the purpose of my EDC kit is not only, don't get me wrong, it is everyday carry. This goes everywhere with me, and everything on my body goes with me everywhere I go, with the exception of work. I'm not allowed to have some of this stuff with me, so it will be left behind. But anytime I'm outside of work, this stuff is on my body, in here with me. Now, what I wanted in my EDC bag is obviously have everyday convenience capabilities. If I get cold, I want to be able to put on a jacket. If I get thirsty, I want to have a water bottle. You know, in my work, I use a flashlight every day, every night as I'm doing my room checks, okay? So, just basic everyday things that you might need throughout the day, okay? So I want to have these basics covered for convenience purposes, along with the extended stay part of the EDC. This is not a bug out bag. It's closer to a get home bag, but I'm calling it an extended stay bag because this has the capabilities to where whatever, you know, use your imagination, whatever situation happens, I need to stay a few nights outside, whatever the temperature be. I live in Missouri, so pretty much gets down to 0 degrees up to 105 throughout the year. So not extreme in either way, but we do have a good variety of temperature and weather change for that matter. So with that being said, I always have my EDC everyday convenience type stuff with me, but also for whatever reason happens, if I'm driving home, I total my car, somehow I'm fine, been there, done that, but somehow I'm fine, but I'm stranded, my phone got smashed, whatever, and I can't get help right then. I have capabilities to go set up a little shelter. I've got enough insulating layers to put on to keep you warm. If it's cold, it will not be the most comfortable night by any means, but you will survive. I wanted to focus on 2 of the main 3 killers, which are in the 3-hour rule, okay? You can survive 3 hours in extreme conditions before dying, typically if you're not prepared for it, okay? 3 days without water, and 3 weeks without food. Obviously, I know there's a million factors that go into it, but this is a good rule of thumb. 3 weeks being the longest time, that's obviously the smaller threat compared to 3 hours. 3 hours is such a minimal amount of time, so that's going to have my biggest priority, followed by water. I'm not covering food in this because this is not a long-term bag. I mean, very worst, massively over-exaggerated situation happens. whatever, Red Dawn, something, an invasion, something along those lines. I could use this bag to kind of lay low, hide out for a while, and have resupply points, whatever, to where I more or less scavenge to get upgraded shelter, upgraded sleeping systems, things like that. This is not a permanent home, but this can be used temporarily until you find an upgrade in whatever given situation. Okay, so with all that being said, I'm gonna get right into it. This is a 20-liter bag. At work, I can't carry this on me unless we're going off campus. So this has to be able to fit into my locker. This 20-liter backpack fits perfectly in my locker. I mean, it almost seemed like it was built for it. So I can't even go any bigger, even if I wanted to. But this is perfect, nor would I go bigger than 20 liters. So, very top outer pocket, I just have a deck of cards, entertainment purposes. I have a rain jacket, hard shell, outdoor research, helium-2 rain jacket. I did a review on that quite a while ago, still going. And last thing in this top pocket, I have Luke's Ultralight Protect Shield rain pants. Nothing special about them. That right there is key. So many people ignore rain protection altogether, even day to day, but especially in a more extended stay mindset. If you need to be moving for whatever reason and you can't just hunker down, if you're wet, water drains your heat 70 times faster than wind does. And if you've been outside on a windy day and that wind's cutting through you and it's cold, imagine that 70 times worse because you're soaking wet. That's key. You can use that inside a shelter, you can use it outside of a shelter. Blocks the wind, keeps the rain off of you. Massive. Does not take any space. You're gonna have to spend a little bit of money, but I use that all the time. Big part. That's just right here in this top little pocket, so I can get to it easily if I need to. Do I want to clamshell this open? Yeah, I guess I will. Again, this is not a backpack review, just how I have my backpack set up. So here we are. Okay, Magic, playing cards, entertainment purposes again. I always have a cheap pair of sunglasses with me, on me, or in my car, and then it comes with me once I leave my car. Cheap sunglasses. I have super sensitive eyes to the light. I have a mid-weight fleece jacket. It's a Marmot jacket. Love this thing, had it for a long time. Now, I got this thing, it's a zero exposure soft shell jacket, which is a crappy brand. I don't like the zippers, it's just not made well. But I mean, it was like a $50 or $60 jacket, so you know, what can you expect? And it's got fleece lining inside it. I got this just because I didn't want to shell out a couple $100s on a soft shell jacket if I wasn't sure that I was going to like it. And so I wanted to enter in cheap, and I've actually fallen in love with it because it's basically fleece jacket plus wind protection. So I actually just ordered a North Face Apex Gore-Tex Flex soft shell rain jacket, which will be replacing both this and my hard shell rain jacket because it's 2-in-1, so I'll be saving a little bit of weight there. But anyway, soft shell jacket and my Feathered Friends puffy down vest. Not a whole lot to say about that. I mean, you know, it's just insulation. Okay, now I focus a lot on insulation. Now you can see how much my pack in comparison now is freed up just from insulation. Okay, that stuff takes up 2/3 of my backpack. just the insulation. I have a just a beanie, and I have Mechanics Impact rugged gloves, just for I use these for shooting, or if I'm stacking wood or working on something, whatever else. Plus a little bit of insulation if it's cold. There's that. So where I was going with, the insulation takes up 2/3 of my bags. And again, it comes down to that 3-hour thing. You can only survive 3 hours in extreme temperatures before you die. So that's the #1 threat as far as just nature goes. So I use these jackets day-to-day basis. You know, if I'm just inside and it's chilly, I'll just put on the fleece, or you know, if it's a little bit colder, put on more iron. I can just keep layering. I've got 4 different jackets in here. I've got a rain jacket, a down vest, a fleece jacket, and a soft shell jacket. That gives me endless capabilities of layering to find a comfortable temperature. Gives me abilities to share jackets with different people. If they're cold and I'm still good, if I can shed off a layer and still be fine, give it to them. It goes down to that 3-hour thing. If you're in extreme conditions, none of the rest of this stuff in here is going to do you any good. If you're physically not good, you've got to take care of yourself. You got to keep yourself warm, keep away the hypothermia, keep yourself cool in the summer months. You know, you've got to take care of that stuff. It's a massive priority. Plus, all that stuff together with the rain jacket and the rain pants, I'm now more or less a mobile shelter. Worst case scenario, if I can't set up shelter, I can still move and be rainproof and windproof and insulated. So, something to think about. So many people overlook those things. It's a pet peeve of mine, because even on a day-to-day basis, you know, you don't necessarily know if it's going to rain. I use these things all the time. And there's a lot of people, even at work, that just come in just soaking wet. I'm just... You're going to have to spend a little bit of money, but it's money well spent. Keep you dry day to day, but I mean, especially in a worst case scenario. So, little tangent. This is my titanium water bottle. As you can see, it's a little charred. I've used this a few different times, both to boil water and also like cook crawdads and stuff, kind of screwing around with it. Everyone should, and everyone pretty much does, have a water bottle of some sort with them day to day, which is good. Kudos to you guys. Now my mindset being, if you're going to carry the weight of a water bottle, the bulk of a water bottle, every day, there is no disadvantage to having a metal water bottle. I would go with a clean one like stainless steel or titanium over aluminum, but I would go with aluminum over plastic, which everyone uses plastic. Anyway, I mean, that's another subject. But if you're carrying it anyway, may as well carry a metal one. You have a more durable bottle, and you have potential to infinitely purify any water that you need to. Boil your water, endless water purification. I don't understand why people don't. Anyway, got a little first aid kit. It's a little bit different than my last one. A little bit bigger. It's got a few more things I've added into it. I'm not going to get into it. This is not a trauma kit. I don't carry stuff for a trauma kit because I don't even know how to work with trauma, okay? So, this is a boo-boo kit. You scrape your knee, get a bit of a gash in it, you know, whatever. Got antibiotics, gauze, band-aids, crap like that. In here, a little lightweight. Capabilities, comes in handy. Moleskin if you're getting, if your feet are getting screwed up, that's important. Take care of your feet, because if you don't take care of your feet, you're not going to be moving anywhere. I'll get into this in just a second. Now, redundancy with the water bottle. Sawyer Mini water filter. There's no reason for anyone not to have this. It is not my favorite water filter, but I know for sure that it works. I've used it many, many times. I've had a few different ones of them, and they work. It's a little bit slower than I want. Now we got water filtration and purification. A lot of people say those things interchangeably, but they're so different. Water treatment. No reason not to have it. They're $20. You can find them at any Walmart. This, it's a 5x9 shelter. Fits into my fist. I made this. I might change it out for an 8x8 tarp. I'm still kind of on the fence about it. But anyway, I mean, I know this 5x9 is enough to keep me out of the rain. I've used it both for sleeping and just as shelter camping around the fire or something. I mean, it's enough. If you set this up, put on your insulating clothing, put on your rain stuff over your insulating clothing, you're weatherproof. I mean, that's that's just it. Like, it's not going to be a comfortable night's sleep, regardless of what time of year it is. But you will survive. I mean, worth having. Something. A tarp. Any kind of something. I've got a hank of 100 feet of paracord. Right here, 550 paracord. Works very well for most situations where you would need cordage. If need be, you can cut open the sleeve, take out some of the strands inside, use it either for snares or fishing or whatever. At some point, I'll probably add a small little fishing kit to this EDC kit. Haven't done it yet. I'm still kind of playing around with that. But again, it's not a long-term scenario. I mean, worst case scenario, I can go 3 days without food until I come across someplace and scavenge some food, or, you know, whatever the scenario is. You can go a while without food. Last thing inside the bag is this. This is my my power bank. It's a 10,000 milliamp hour power bank, so it's enough to charge my phone a few different times. I've got a charging cable for my phone. The same charging cable also goes to this, which is an 18650 battery charger, so it can also charge my battery flashlight. I've got earbuds, I have USB sticks, and wall adapter in here. Again, you know, if crap hits the fan, whatever, this stuff isn't going to do me any good. I'll ditch it. It's not going to help me out long term, but short term, yeah, it's a massive convenience to have. This side, we have a pack cover. If it's downpouring a really long time, I'll put it over my backpack and help keep the stuff dry inside. I have fire starters. I have a little pack towel. I've got a little bit of cordage. I've got a whole roll of duct tape. And squashing that duct tape right here, I've got a compass. So all this stuff right here is both convenient for everyday conveniences up to survival situations. Even if you're just outside for whatever reason and you're waiting on someone to pick you up and you happen not to be by any kind of shelter, you can set this up and stand under it as you wait. Doesn't weigh anything. You can find a cheap tarp that'll do that for a few dollars. So now, that's all in my backpack. Now what I carry on my person, again, if I'm going to a place that allows it. First and most importantly, my Bible. It is beat up, it's not in good shape. It still reads perfectly fine. Favorite part that I carry on me every day. I've got my Benchmade Osborne 943 with serrations. I'm not even going to go into the uses of a knife. There are endless uses to have a knife. Have a knife. Pen. As you can see, the stupid cheap clip broke on this thing. I go through pins all the time because of that. I can't stand having a pin in my pocket and it's like twisting around and crap. It's frustrating. I ordered a tactical pin, not because it's tactical, but because it's more rugged construction, so it should have a metal clip that will actually stay on my pocket and not snap off. That's the whole reason, but anyway, I have a pin with me every day. Nitecore P12 GT 1000 lumen flashlight. You guys probably like, holy crap, that's a big EDC flashlight. This does not hinder me whatsoever. I use this thing every single day in the line of work that I do. If we have a student take off running or whatever in the nighttime, I'll be able to see them with this flashlight because it has a huge throw distance along with just low settings, just for doing room searches, things of that nature at nighttime. Flashlight. I have my keys, which you guys do not need to see. I have an Exotac Nano fire starter metal match. You guys all know what these are, the magnesium strike rod. You strike it and then throw sparks. I've gotten a million fires going with this thing. I've carried this thing every day with me forever. Waterproof. Amazing piece of kit. Chapstick. Obviously, lips are hurting. If your nose is chapped, whatever, you can use it for that. But you can also use it as a makeshift candle or fire starter. I've actually had to do this a while back. I was camping and the wood was wet. It's been raining a lot. So I took one of my cotton things and put chapstick all over it, smeared it in and stuff, basically made a fire starter that would last a few seconds, last like a minute using chapstick. So basically it's just using the wax, you make a candle. Chapstick, a lot of people carry that. Right here, just a bottle of Advil. Not even going to go into that. I've not carried one of these. I used to not carry any of this long time ago. And then over time it progresses and I just kind of keep adding more and more little things. Not really thinking that I'll need them. And then once I carry them, I'm like, wait a minute, I could use that right here. This is one of those little Gerber clutch multi-tool, okay? Just super small. Nothing spectacular about it. But I'm not going to carry a huge heavy multi-tool on me. That's not every day. This thing's micro. I've actually used it several times working on my AR, or just tightening up a random screw if I need to grab something I can't reach with my fingers, whatever else. Little multi-tool, very nice, convenient to have. That's all for that pocket and that pocket. This is my Loops ultralight wallet. It's Cuban fiber hybrid. It's the same thing as my backpack's made out of. Loops Ultralight, they're the same small little company that makes my rain pants. I've used this thing for a long time. The wallet itself was like half an ounce. I mean, it is so thin. It might not be best for you guys who carry 100 different cards, but I carry 5 or 6 different cards in here. And anyway, wallet, minimalist, works amazing. And my Smith & Wesson M&P 9mm shield. Everyone knows this gun. It is loaded. There is one in the pipe. It is on safety. This is my everyday carry pistol. This is with me every time I leave the house if I'm not at work. Enough said about that. Multiple uses. I have just a Cobra belt. Nothing special. I mean, they're all basically the same from one to another. I did order new belts, a little bit more minimalistic and sleek, which I've not gotten yet, but that will be getting changed out. I'm getting a call, guys. Alright, sorry about that. So it was actually Backcountry just verifying my order that I had placed on that Gore-Tex stretch soft shell rain jacket thing I was telling you guys about earlier. Look at that freaking pimple, that's annoying. Anyway, so I carry my G-Shock watch. Not allowed to have phones with us at work, so I carry a watch, keep time, obviously. I got this one just because it's solar powered. I mean, nothing real fancy, anything about it. Solar powered, so I just don't have to worry about changing the batteries. It's waterproof. I would say probably most watches are nowadays, but anyway, that's what I carry on a day-to-day basis. And so yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Bye.